Hey guys, this is me, 80s from 144. So welcome back to the show, guys, for day 6 of the World Cup 2022, guys. We have a lot of crazy drama, guys, in these games today, guys. A lot of crazy stuff happened. So, like I said, guys, if you're new out here, consider hitting the like below. Also, make sure you guys comment down below your thoughts and comment section below of your World Cup so far. What's been your favorite game so far in this World Cup? And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start with the first game we have here. First analysis, which we have is Wales versus Iran. I gotta say, man, Iran looked really good. Wales, for most of this game, thought was very underwhelming, very subpar in the game. They were very, very toothless, and you could see how much Wales really need Gareth Bale to step up. And as a USMNT fan, when we played against Wales, they looked like I know they were better in the second half, but ultimately Wales didn't really cause them much threat, you know. And you saw how Iran really took the game to scruff of the neck because they know they needed to perform today, especially after that humiliating loss they had on England to the opening match day, you know. And they stepped up with the right team, the right midfield, you know, like Godos played this game, Azmoun to Remy, and Iran got the win. Iran got a massive, massive win, and Wales were just terrible. Their goalkeeper got us sent off, and it was a just straight red. It was the right decision. Denial of a clear goal scoring opportunity. Straight red. And you gotta give credit to Iran, man, because people just think, oh, it's just Taremi from this team. They played well, they fought hard, they got everything on the line, and they got a huge, huge deserved win. Let me read the stats to you guys real quick, and to show you guys how dominant Iran were on the day. Iran got 21 shots, 6 on target, 38% possession. Wales had 10 shots, 3 on target. And yeah, I mean, the goal scorers in the day, we had Cheshmi scoring the goal, um, coming off um, coming off the bench, and then you had Razini coming off the bench as well. Actually, did he come off the bench? No, he did not come off the bench, but he played as a right back and got the job done. And even with their second choice goalkeeper playing, they kept a clean sheet, which is really, really impressive. And as for Iran, man, huge, huge win for them. Deserved win indeed. And yeah, I'm very, very impressed with Iran. And now they have a very interesting game against USA. And as long as they don't lose to the US, they're pretty much through to the next round. So, and yeah, they basically have to avoid a defeat. So it'll be interesting to see what Iran can do. Huge, huge win for them. And as for Wales, their hopes are still there, but they have to beat England now. They have to beat England on the final match day to have any chance to qualify. A draw will not be enough. And judging what we saw from England today, it'll be interesting. So that's pretty much my analysis of this game. Huge, huge win for Iran. Moving on to the next one we have here, it is Senegal, Qatar. This is a big game for Senegal and for Qatar. Qatar needed to avoid a defeat to have any chance to stay alive, and Qatar are the first nation to be eliminated of this year's World Cup, and it had to be the host, man. It had to be the host. Senegal were very good on the day. I think they deservedly won this game. Senegal just had way too much quality for Qatar. I do think Qatar played a lot better than they did in the opening game. I think Muntari was one of their bright players for them on the day, but ultimately I think Senegal just had way too much firepower for Qatar. The likes of Dieng getting the goal, and then obviously Bola Diaz scoring there, and Diallo. Like Senegal just looked really good. 13 shots, 5 on target, 55% possession, 502 passes. They were very, very impressive. As for Qatar, man, just they need to they got to start Muntari, man. Muntari's been one of their best players. I remember he hit the post in the previous game, and I don't know why Muntari's not starting more for them. And Dieng wrapped up a huge 3 points. And so, with this result, guys, I think Qatar are eliminated. As for Senegal, man, they have a crucial game against Ecuador where they basically have to win that game, as Ecuador tied with Netherlands earlier today. So it'll be interesting to see how Senegal can do. And honestly, guys, it's really hard. It's really hard to be optimistic with Senegal. Is that I really want them to do well, but guys, it's really hard for me to fancy their chance against Ecuador. They have to win that game. I mean, we'll see though. We'll see. We'll see what happens. And then speaking of the Netherlands Ecuador game, this was a great game. This was a great game. I think Netherlands were fantastic on the day. Scoring the early goal. But ever since they scored, guys, Ecuador started to grow in the game. They started to create chance. They even had a goal disallowed, which I thought was kind of harsh. I think the goal should have stood, but it was offside. And the second half, man, Enter Valencia, man, coming on with the tap in there for rebound. And Enter Valencia, man, he's so important for this team. And, Ecuador even hit the post, and Senegal, I mean, not Senegal, Netherlands were just hanging on. They were just parking the bus the second half. I don't know why in the Netherlands Louis Van Gaal didn't bring Xavi Simons on. I think Xavi Simons could have bring him so much more firepower into this team. And he's such a good player for them. We've been seeing how good he's been for PSV. And I just don't understand why Louis van Gaal doesn't like to use him at all. Like, it's just ridiculous. Like, he's a quality player, and we all know the quality he brings to the team. And I just feel as though that it was a really, really disappointing. I mean, look at the stats, man. Netherlands only had 2 shots, one on target. I mean, Ecuador, man, this is incredible, because they were the pot 4 team coming into this tournament, and they have performed very well. And honestly, they should have won this game. They should have won this game. With the amount of chances they had in this game, it's ridiculous they didn't win this game. And I just don't understand why Louis van Gaal is not bringing on Xavi Simons. He needs to bring on Xavi Simons. Netherlands got very lucky today to get away with a point, because honestly, they should have lost this game. They should have lost this game. And Ecuador, man, they're a good dark horse. I think this is a team that could honestly go far in this tournament. I think they can upset the likes of, I think that assuming that they get second in this group, right, which they probably will, because let's be real, Netherlands going to beat Qatar. I could honestly see them getting a result against England. I mean, I just saw what England did to the USA, and I wasn't really that impressed with them. So for Ecuador, man, huge result for them, and you have a game against Senegal, and as long as they don't lose that game, they're pretty much in the round of 16. So it'll be interesting to see what Ecuador can do there. And Ener Valencia, man, such a crucial player for them. And then USA England, guys. Now I did a watch along for this game. You guys can check out my watch along and watch along on the homepage. I'll link in the description below. This was a good game. I think the first half was very good. I liked the first half what USA did. The second half was really boring though. I didn't think the second half was great. McKennie missing those chances. And you could see how good USA were in this game. Like, they controlled the midfield. They dominated from start to finish. I think Tyler Adams was fantastic today in the midfield. Weston McKennie, I thought, had a great game. He had a way better game than against Wales. And I thought Yunus Musa was good on the day too. And the defense was really good. Anthony Robinson basically pocketed Sterling. He pocketed Saka. And I thought Zimmerman did a great job of handling Harry Kane. Harry Kane couldn't get in the game whatsoever. And England, man, just looked really lethargic. Like, I'm sorry. Like, why is Mason Mount playing 90 minutes? I'm going to say this right now. Mason Mount is an overrated player. I'm going to say this right now. I don't know what Mason Mount brings to this team. Can anyone explain to me why Mason Mount is playing 90 minutes? And for me, from England, man, I thought Maguire was actually man of the match. Maguire defensively was solid on the day. He was dangerous in the set pieces. He was excellent defensively. He was pocketing our forwards. I think Christian Pulisic also had a good game. He hit the post, that one big chance in the first half. And to be honest with you guys, if you wanted to see this game, if you want to watch the highlights, just watch the first half. The second half, don't even bother watching the second half. Second half was a snooze fest, And I think for the USA, man, this is a huge, valuable point. But now, at the same time, as much as I'm happy with this point, it makes me wonder that, are we going to come to regret this? Because I believe we have to obviously win against Iran now, and we basically have to win that game. And seeing how we've been struggling to score goals leading up to this World Cup, I'm not sure if we can score against Iran. I'm really not sure. And just given what we saw with Iran today, it's going to be a difficult game. It's going to be a difficult game. Whatever the case may be, we'll obviously see on match day 3. But yeah, I mean, USA, man, they looked fantastic. Midfield-wise, the McKennie was great. I thought for me, Berhalter, man, why is he not bringing on Gio Reyna? I just don't understand. And he finally brings him on, but it was like the 83rd minute. Like, what is, like, the deal with Gio Reyna? It's like, is he barely going to be playing for us? Like, it's ridiculous, man. Like, our players were so gassed in the second half. You could see how the players are getting tired. Like, McKennie was getting tired. Dest was getting tired. And you're bringing on the likes of, like, Aronson. I do think Berhalter did get his subs right. I think today Berhalter did get his subs right. And I do think tactically Berhalter did outcoach Southgate, and you could see that Southgate was probably playing for a draw because he was bringing on the likes of Henderson, Grealish, just to cause more frustration for USA, and Grealish was good. I think Grealish did his job right and creating the most fouls for the English players. And so, as I said, for the US, man, very disappointed, but at the same time, I'm happy with this result because, honestly, I did not expect us to tie this game. I expected us to lose this game, and this is a huge, valuable point. But at the same time, though, it makes me wonder against Wales. If we had just won against Wales, guys, we could have been in a great position, man. Could have been in a great position. But, it is what it is. That's just football. That's how it is. So, I hope you guys did enjoy this video, guys. Remember, guys, if you're new out here, consider hitting that subscribe button. Like this video, enjoy. And remember, guys, World Cup Daily Reaction. And remember, guys, tomorrow, there may be, I cannot guarantee, we may do something crazy tomorrow. If Argentina gets eliminated in the World Cup, I may do something crazy tomorrow. We might have to have a stream tomorrow if that happens. Let me just say this right now. I'm going to say this right now, guys. If Argentina gets eliminated, we're going to have a stream here on the channel tomorrow. Instant reaction. Okay? So I'm going to say this right now. If Argentina gets eliminated, we're going to have an instant reaction here on the stream. So be prepared, guys. Be prepared. But anyways, I'm going off too much on a tangent. So I hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure you guys, if you're new on here, considering that like button and subscribe button as well. Comment down below your thoughts and comments below. Remember, guys, to check out the World Cup playlist. I'll have a playlist here in the cards annotation here on the right. And they'll also be in the description as well. And so yeah, thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out.